Welcome back to my channel. This is Draven, the Simmer, and today we're going to start a new Let's Play. My last Let's Play, still working on it, but I had a little bit of technical difficulties and lost 2 episodes before I could get them edited. They ended up corrupted, so while I'm trying to figure out what to do about that, I thought about maybe starting an actual challenge. And this is one that's pretty familiar to most. We're going to be doing the Asylum challenge. And if you're not familiar with it, I will link the rules and everything in the description. The basis of it is you have these 8 people. They're all in an asylum. Then you have your one main person, which is Athena Falcon here. And she doesn't know anybody in the house, and she is going to be able to exit the asylum once she has completed 4 aspirations. Now, I do want to say that most of us have a little bit of something going on, whether it be depression, anxiety, mood disorders, what have you. And so before I even start this challenge, I just want to say that this has this is not a representation of real life whatsoever. Because most of the things that, okay, so she's erratic, all right. She's whatever she is. Actually, I wanted to change jealous, only for one reason, and that's because the rules have not been updated with eco living, and I just want to make her dive in the dumpster. Actually, in all fairness, I'll take away creativity and give her back jealous.
Belgasaur?
But anyway, regardless, just because you're a little erratic, just because you're jealous, just because you like to jump in dumpsters, doesn't mean you should be in an asylum. I actually used to work in a psychiatric hospital, and trust and believe, it takes a lot to have to go to a state-run mental institution. And I do mean a lot. A lot. Usually you just end up spending some time in the mental hospital, get your medication. When you leave, as long as you continue your medication, continue seeing your doctor, continue seeing your therapist, even if you have, schizophrenia or whatever, you can still live a pretty much maybe not normal life, but a normal life to you, to where you can function in society. It takes a lot to get into a state-run mental institution, which, as I'm guessing, Asylum would be. But in all actuality, we don't really have asylums anymore. But anyway, I'm off on a tangent. So anyway, this is Athena. She is she's, start here. She's a collector. She's erratic. She's a freegan. And she's jealous. Her aspiration for now is freelance botanist. Now, I am trying to do this on hard mode, so she'll have to complete 4 aspirations. And a lot of times I'll usually do like 2 or 3 at a time. I'll just switch back and forth between them. I don't think I've ever done 4 at once, but I'm going to give it a go and see how it works out. Hopefully she doesn't die of old age still in the asylum, but yeah. So anyway, she doesn't know anybody. She has no relationship with anyone. So we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves to all of these people once we get in the house. But for now, I'll introduce them to you. This is Dayton Sherwood. And when you look at Dayton, he looks like this. He looks like a really sweet, good guy. But in actuality, he aspires to be a public enemy. He's dastardly. He's a geek. He's erratic. and he's evil. So, yeah, not such a great guy. You know, sheep in wolf's clothing. No, I got that backwards. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. All right, next we have Brady Bates. All right, hi, Brady. Brady is a poor, twisted soul. Brady wants to be a friend of the world. He's gregarious, but he's also mean. He is romantic and he's erratic. But being mean makes it really hard to be a friend to the world. But whatever, he's going to do his best. We'll see. Next, we have Nathaniel Huff. Wait, does he have shoes on? Yeah, okay. Here's Nathaniel. Nathaniel is aspiring to be a best-selling author. He is a muser. He's a loner. He's lazy. And he's erratic. So, yeah. Good luck, my dude. I wish you the best. Next, we have Lee Trotter. Now, the story with Lee is he tried to tell the people that he was a vampire, that he wasn't crazy, he wasn't, out of his mind. He tried to tell them that he was a vampire, and they laughed at him, and now here he is in the asylum. And he aspires to have a vampire family. That's his passion. That's what he wants. He's domestic. He's materialistic. He's also lazy. Sorry about my voice. And he's erratic. All right. So there you are. There's Lee. Next we have Miss Bubblegum herself, Amy Winston. Now, as you can see, Amy is very attached to bubblegum. Bubblegum. She's attached to bubblegum colored everything. She likes pink. So anyway, she aspires to be a bodybuilder. She has a high metabolism. She's a bookworm. She's clumsy. And she's erratic. Now, before I go any further, let me that all of these aspirations and traits were randomized with the exception of the erratic. And the way I did that is James Turner on his webpage has a trait randomizer with the aspiration thing attached to it. So if you ever want to use it, I'll link that down below. He also has where, it shows you how to, like, say for instance, your game is running really slow and it's kind of bogged down and whatever. He tells you how to remove certain packs so that you can have like less bulk in your save, and you can maybe run your game a little bit better. I use that constantly. I have all the packs, except for 3. I don't have Nifty Knitting. I definitely do not have Star Wars, and I don't have, I think, Luxury Parties. But because I'm working on a low-end laptop, I never ever use all my packs at one time because I won't be able to play my game if I do and still have custom content. Which right now I can't have custom content when I'm recording anyway. But soon, here in the next few months, hopefully I'll be getting a higher end piece of equipment, whether it be a computer or a laptop, and I will be able to put my custom content on them. So right now what I have is just like, I don't know, skin detail, lashes, eyebrows, noodle eyes, and then of course can't play your game without X Mirror Mirror. And I have, let's see, what do we have? Oh, come on. For X Mirror Mirror, not only do I have the skin tones, but I do have a little bit of makeup in here, which they don't really wear a lot of makeup. They're in an asylum, so I don't really see the point. No. Okay, great. My game froze when I was trying to do this earlier, and it took everything in my power to get everything back up and going again, and I'm scared it's going to happen again. Okay, hang on. I'm distracted now. Okay, there we go. So yeah, as you can see, all the makeup I have in here, this custom content is, of course, next mirror. But anyway, all right, so moving on. This was Amy. Hi, Amy. We'll see some more of her later. Now, this next one, I'll be honest with you. After I made her, I really wanted her to be my I wanted her to be my character, but I'd already chose this one, Athena. So I was like, man, but I really like her. So yeah, this is Sky Aldrich. Her aspiration is soulmate. She's alluring. Yes, she is. She is neat, but she's also a freegan. All right, and she's erratic. And she's just as cute as can be. I just love her. I really do. I just do. So yeah, that's Sky. Alright, so here we have Jamie Clark. She is a computer whiz. She's a quick learner. She's a loner. She's a goofball. And she's erratic. She doesn't look like a goofball to me, but you know, looks can be deceiving. And then we are back to Athena. Hi, Athena. So anyway, so we're going to get into it. And just so you know, this is just kind of like an introduction. I'm going to keep this kind of short and sweet because my laptop is acting crazy. And I'll be right. All right, here we are at the asylum. And this is really kind of cute for an asylum, but yeah, I don't know. I like it. I did not build it. So, I clicked the wrong thing. No. My laptop is still giving me a lot of problems, so just bear with me. That's not why I clicked that, but everything is super slow and glitchy at the moment. So, all right, we're back. I finally got into where I needed to get. And this is the house that I downloaded. It's called Pleasant Asylum. And it's by Sun Chen. And yeah, it's kind of cute. So there you go. Sun Chen, SUNCHYN. If you want to download it for yourself, that's where you can get it. All right, let me get out of all of this. Hopefully we can take a look at our little house. Trust me, I'm not real sure how it's going to work out. What the actual... Okay. We're just going to do this the regular way because that is just... My computer can't handle much today. All right. No. All right. So it's pretty basic. You're only allowed certain things in the house. You're only allowed to have one bathroom, but you can separate it so that somebody can take a shower while somebody else is using the bathroom. Keep people from dying of embarrassment. You can have either a computer or a TV. I chose the computer. You can have a refrigerator, a stove, counters, but they all have to be the oldest, not the old, the cheapest brand, the cheapest kind. You can only have 4 sitting spots. So I have a chair, I have a love seat, which is 2, and then the chair for the computer makes 4. So it's 2, 3, 4. All right. You are only allowed to have 4 beds. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really not much else up here. That's pretty much it. And then you're allowed to have 5 skill building items. And it's best to choose stuff you can make money from. So we have an easel over here. I have a guitar over here. That's 2. Out here. And I have a fizzer, a juice fizzer. And even though you can't really build with Patchy, I kind of like grouped him into gardening. So I'm put him there because you can get stuff from him. You can also get social. You can gain your social skills from him and stuff like that. Whatever. The computer does not count as a skill building item. Neither does the stove. Yeah, stuff like that. Or mirror. That doesn't count either. If you actually go to a facility, there's going to be dumpsters on the lot. So, dang it, I put dumpsters on my lot. So, yeah, there is a lot of area out here for planting. And if you watch my other Let's Play, you will know where we're at and why we're here. Yes, can I say it? Lilies. Lilies! You can get plenty of lilies in this area. Yeah, I love lilies. You can only travel, you can't travel, but you can only like leave the lot, meaning your little area right here, between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. But I also picked this spot because leaving the lot without traveling gives me a lot of space to go from this spot. And there's like so sorry for my lagging of my computer. It is so bad tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, there's lots and lots of area with lots of plants, lots of stuff to dig up, what have you. Come on. All right. The only time you can actually like leave, like travel and leave, is if your aspiration calls for it. Outside of that, no. Except for the main person, not the rest of them, but just her. She can have a job as long as it's part of her aspiration, which it's not. So she will not have a job. Oh, and I gotta take away their money too. Hang on 1 second. Um, wow, I've hit Control Alt Delete so much tonight that I'm like confused what I'm supposed to be hitting. All right, there we go. Okay. So many problems with my laptop. Testing cheese on money. For hard mode, you start out with $100. So there's that. All right, so that's it for right now. That was just, like I said, this is just the introduction. It's all our little peeps. Yeah. I can tell you that I really want her to have a really good friendship with Sky. I absolutely love Sky. So I'm really hopeful for that. I'm really interested what's going to happen with Lee, our little vampire over here, because he can't go anywhere. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen with everybody. I I do know one thing. The chances of somebody dying is pretty good because even with one shower and one toilet over here, being able to go separately, there's 8 people in the house, one toilet. This poses a problem. So it is unfortunate, but there is a good chance that we may lose some Sims along the way. And if we do, we do have to keep their tombstone on the lot. We don't have to keep their spirit, but we do have to keep their tombstone. So anyway, that's the house. That's our Sims. And hit the like, the subscribe, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to see happen. And I'll see you next time.